Sit turn type sit. Good boy. Ruff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Kind of breaking news here for the New York Wrestling Media channel, where we just wrapped up our recording, special cutting a promo with Ari's good friend Brandon, who was at WrestleMania weekend, talking about his experiences this past weekend. And we also mentioned all the WrestleCon nonsense. But as recording, there was some breaking news on roster cuts that unfortunately we kind of figured would happen around this time, just because it usually is an occurrence here. But I don't remember last year. I think was there one last year? Because I think I know guys like Cedric and Karrion. Well, Karrion had his contract expired, but
I think there were a couple of people that were cut. I can't just remember off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, but as we were doing the recording, some names were starting to float in, and before we mention their names, what would you, shockers or?
Oh yeah,
or not surprised.
I mean, it started off with Nikki and Zoe, but then now we see the entire Wyatt Six is gone.
Yeah.
And I just see right now Dante Chen released from NXT.
Yes, but
he's the latest name to pop up.
Yeah, but
it's still ongoing.
Let's start with the big one first, which is pretty much one, two, three, four, five people.
5 people.
All in a faction, the Wyatt Six of
wiped out. Uncle
Howdy, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, and Nikki Cross all released today.
Gone.
And
how my question is how do they explain that? Storyline wise, weren't they just feuding with Solo and his crew?
Well, the MSTs won last week, so
right.
So they lost on the way out.
So now we have to act like they never existed. You know what I mean?
They just go off into the night, but it's one of those. It's like one of those sad things, because this was obviously a tribute for Bray. Because if Bray was alive, this was definitely going to be the next direction for him with this whole thing. But now it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I should have known. I should have known where they moved them to SmackDown, and then they were barely used, and then they tried putting them in the tag division, and they had the tag titles.
Yes, they did.
Impressively.
Right.
But just this past year, it felt like forever when they were feuding with the MSTs, that it was just there was no push. Like you would think Uncle Howdy would have been like a mid card going for the U.S. title or something. Nothing.
Right.
But
right.
I mean, I don't know who I feel sadder for. It's just all of them is sad, especially for Rowan, who got Bo and Rowan specifically, them two, because they were brought back.
Right.
They were originally fired, and now they get the pink slip again for the second time.
Exactly. It's just I'm still processing it. You know, I don't think I've ever seen. I mean, we've seen tag teams get let go, but an entire faction of 5 people wiped out, just erased.
Right.
Wow.
And now pretty much the only thing that is resembling Bray's legacy is Alexa.
Right.
Alexa Bliss, because she had the logo on her Minitron at WrestleMania, but now it's a whole faction. I mean, we've seen when it came to the Final Testament, Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain, those two guys got cut, but he stayed around.
Right.
We've seen people lose stablemates and then replace them, but
Right.
pretty much WWE said we're scrapping this whole Wyatt Six stuff.
Gone.
And
Gone.
I've been what, 2 years?
Yeah, I don't even think it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
Because it's still, they're like we were just saying, their backstage massacre still feels so fresh.
that's the fact that was pretty much their re-debuts.
Yeah, and then didn't really, they didn't really truly capitalize off of that moment. That was such a moment that you were like, whoa, where is this going? And I just got a text from a friend of mine, like they're all gone.
Right.
Yeah, just I'm I'm actually speechless. Man,
The
my
one
God.
thing that they were doing that I loved was the VHS tapes when you got to hear every one of them speak about their
Yeah,
troubles, like troubles in like the storyline wise, character wise.
yeah,
But Rowan's and Bo's was the heartbreaking ones. When you have Uncle
right,
Howdy look at Bo and say, "How does it feel to exploit your brother, like your brother's legacy?"
right,
And then for Rowan, it's like, "How do you feel that you've lost both of your brothers, and both Bray and
yeah,
Brody Lee, Luke Harper?"
right.
And then this was pretty much a golden chance for Dexter, who was coming back. The stuff that he was doing before the silent killer thing
Mhm,
was
mhm.
somewhat over, but not really getting over enough. Nikki Cross, who went from sanity to being like, she tried everything with
Everything.
her, even the stupid, silly Superfly thing, or
Right.
superhero thing.
Superhero gimmick. Yeah. She's talented. She's so
And then
creative.
and this one that kind of sucks when Joe Gacy was the East Coast guy on the Independents, watching him get that opportunity where it's
Mhm.
like that is all gone,
Gone.
all gone.
Gone. Just
I know
yeah.
the minute I tell my nephew, where like I've told him, I told him about the Nikki Cross thing. He really doesn't have a reaction, but now it's gonna be like because he always asks, "Where's the White Six?" I'm like, "They're on SmackDown," and we
Yeah,
don't have like cable as much. We just have like we don't
yeah,
have the USA Network, so now it's like all gone,
gone.
no more.
It just I can't believe it. Like my friend just said, such a fail on their part. They had such a great faction and just shat it.
That's
Shat it.
shot the bed. Where it's
Yep.
also one of those interesting gimmicks where it's very difficult nowadays to do voodoo and magic stuff because that it's bullshit. At the end of the day, it's for world of wrestling, but then it's also like these people have magic powers.
And that's the thing, they could have done. They could have done this whole gimmick without putting all that metaphysical stuff. They could have just been a group of weirdos,
Sick
you know,
people.
right? Sick, insane, horror flick style, culty serial killer family,
Right.
and that's where they could have gone with it. That's all they had to do. They didn't. You don't gotta be throwing in all this magic stuff.
And
You know?
all the stuff too was things that you never saw from WWE, where they would flash the barcodes, and then if you once you go to it, they would like show you these weird images or like,
Yeah,
and it was like very interesting. And there's a lot of my friends who are horror fans, and that they ate that shit up because it's like
right.
this is an avenue of WWE that you really don't get to see.
It was very well done while they were doing it, and then once they had them finally on TV, it's just I don't know. I don't know.
The fans obviously loved it, but it was
Yeah,
just in the case of how far can we go?
yeah, and that shows the lack of creativity on the creative teams, and where they just didn't know where to go with this.
Yeah.
When there's so much that you could do with a group like that, they could have continued doing random murder sprees backstage,
Yeah.
sequels.
I mean, the image of like Chad Gable leaning against a equipment box, it looks like he got shot in the head.
That had me like, whoa, this. It was cool because like you said, we hadn't seen that kind of style from WWE in such a long time,
Right.
where it was very just overtly violent. That I was like, oh, maybe they're turning a page here and embracing some of that old, you know, that old style back.
Right. But no.
I really hope that every week we would see more and more people just mysteriously dead, backstage until they finally would have put it all together. But just, I don't get it.
And
I
this
don't.
and this is gonna be one of those sad statements, but 3 out of the 5 definitely can bounce back. I don't know what Bo Dallas or Eric Rowan can do.
Yeah.
When I look at Dexter Loomis, he could definitely find another home, whether it's NWA, TNA. He has connections to those.
Right.
Maple Leaf, he might go there. He just got the more guy, maybe.
Right.
Nikki Cross, who has a business degree. She went to school. Pretty
Right.
much when she wasn't on television, she got an education.
She's smart.
Yeah, I mean, and her husband just got sent to MLW, so that might be a location for her, or back in her home country in Scotland, because I mean, the people would love her over there just to see her face again. And then for Joe, I mean, he got the best of a shady situation, or he exceeded. Like, his talent is definitely going to keep him in the mix. So I think he could definitely bounce back. Maybe Ring of Honor or AEW if Tony Khan wants to take a shot at him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if anything, we'll see him back in the indie scene.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I'm sure for sure.
I mean, GCW might not be a bad option either.
I think he would fit great there.
Yeah.
I mean, had he worked there before?
Maybe in the early days.
I think he would be a great fit. I mean, he's got the look. He's got that edge, that grittiness to him. And a lot of the guys there have.
Right.
If he's one of the guys that's willing to step in and just be straight up hardcore.
Yeah.
I think he'd fit.
But I think the other thing is just, this is the end of the Bray Wyatt tributes.
Yep. That's it.
And that's it. Unless Alexa's pretty much the only person left that'll do his finishing move, maybe do the walk from time to time.
Right. But she really still is her own person,
Right.
Yeah, it's just wild. Wild.
So that was the first of 5. And then this one was another one. Those guys, another female talent, but Alba Fire, formerly known as Kaylee Ray, who initially brought in, was very successful, held the NXT UK Women's title for a year, then gets moved over to NXT, and they did the thing with her with JD McDonough with Jordan Devlin. They changed her name up, and they gave her this. It wasn't a witchy gimmick at first, but it was like the fire redhead that had a red baseball bat, and the bat would be on fire.
Yes.
So, but she's an excellent wrestler. She was one of the best. She was in the Mae Young Classic and stood out on that. But then once she went to NXT and they switched it over to NXT 2.0, her and Isla Dawn were then paired up as the crazy witches that.
Right.
I mean, worked a little bit, but it's also one of those situations with the Wild Six where it's like the voodoo stuff, you have to suspend your disbelief.
I mean, listen.
In ring style, they weren't bad.
There is a niche for that. There are plenty of wrestling fans out there that are goth, they're into the goth, they're into the witchy stuff, they're into the vampire stuff. They love that stuff. I eat it up.
Leo Rush is one of those guys right now that's kind of taking people like he has people's attention.
Yeah, it is a very jarring gimmick to do, because there are those people that are like, oh, this is trash, but then there's other people, or this is weird, they don't understand, and other people who are like, oh, I love this represents me.
It's a commitment that these wrestlers have to have for gimmicks like this.
Yeah, it's very like you have the Rhea Ripley's, who was able to cross over with her from being the blonde to becoming this rock star, goth, dark, vampiric. Like she looks like she turns into a bat at night. And that got over big time. The whole Judgment Day thing got over at some point. It's just how you got to know how to play it right without crossing the line where it becomes a little cheesy, campy. Yeah.
And then it was one of those things when she stayed, but they got rid of Isla
right
a year ago.
Yeah.
But then Alba bounced back, and I think I was telling you, I was like, not for nothing, her and Piper are friends in real life. Pair them up.
Right.
But then they did, but then took it one step further and made it entertaining and better or worse, where it was pretty much Alba Fire reappears. She's in a pantsuit, and her and Piper are the secret Hervis for Chelsea Green as the women's U.S. champion. And she just looked like happy, I would say, like most of the times when you see on TV, because it's like you're playing a goofball on television.
Yeah, it was a cute gimmick.
Yeah.
You know?
The overall different look.
Right. Yeah. And people, it was very well accepted by the fans,
Right. Just the problem was that once that happened, immediately Piper's neck started having problems, and
Right,
she
Piper
went
got
away. And
Yeah.
as we were doing this now, I'm not seeing her name, but I'm afraid for her. She might be next.
I know, especially they're talking about that this injury might be a career ender. Why would they keep her?
Yeah. And then it's also, what does this do for Chelsea? Because now she doesn't have a secret Hervis anymore.
Right.
Does she just hire new ones? I mean, or does she? Like
Right.
Chelsea's one of those ones that they are going to continue to push,
Yeah.
whatever stupid comment Michael Hayes says that
Yeah.
about her,
She's
but
awesome.
she's very talented. She could definitely go up in the ranks.
Yeah.
And
Like,
now
who could replace her secret Hervis? Who could? Who
or
do they
maybe
have on
or
the roster right now that they could,
I mean, I look at the Kiana and Julia thing. Like, I don't think that works for me. I would rather have Kiana be like her assistant, because Kiana has like the business character thing.
Right.
Where like I could definitely see like Chelsea being like, Kiana, put pencil in for like 1:00 lunch for me on this date.
Yes.
And then put in a 3:00 workout.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, Miss Chelsea. Like
I can see that clear as day in my head right now. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, this sucks for Alba, but you know what?
Yeah.
She gets to go show her talents in another place, whether it is maybe reunite with Isla and Ring of Honor or go to MLW.
I mean, hopefully, if Tony see, I mean, obviously he's probably keeping a very close eye on these cuts right now, and he's probably like, well, I have one, might as well bring in the other. I'm developing this women's tag division.
That doesn't hurt to have another tag team around.
Yeah. That's actually an established tag team and not two women thrown together, right?
TNA as well. And also Japan too for Kaylee if she wants to go over there and remind people how fucking great she is.
Yeah, yeah.
Another name that kind of surprised us, but then got us very slightly tilted when her name popped up, but Zoe Stark, because she was one that we said or were reminded of. She has been out for the past 9 months.
Yes.
Or it feels like 9 months now with the torn ACL.
Right.
And apparently she has been cleared to wrestle, but now they just cut her.
It's like they just
cut their losses.
Yeah, it's like they were. I don't know. I felt like they were waiting. Like, we can't cut her if she's not cleared because then it'll look really bad on us.
Because I mean, it's like not like you've done it before, Ridge Holland.
Right. This one hurt. I actually really like Zoe Stark. I think she's so underrated. She's really talented in the ring. She's got a great look. Her theme song was one of the best ones on, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sucks for her. It sucked for her to get injured the way she did. And,
they tried.
And the amount of time that she was out, and then now to let her go. I'm hoping that she could bounce back and find herself somewhere else. I really do.
Again, TNA is not a bad location. I mean, with her former partner or stablemate,
right?
Sonya Deville in TNA, doesn't hurt for her to go over there, maybe be her backup.
Yeah, she could be that. She could do that.
But because when she initially she had like her NXT run, and then the thing with her was it was always felt she was a utility player, like to somebody that gets the other people over. But she's talented enough as well, where you could try something. And when she got called up to the main roster, the first thing they do is put her with Trish. She was paired with Trish Stratus for a little bit, and then they did the split, and then she did have one pay-per-view title match against Rhea Ripley at that Survivor Series, where Randy came back and Punk came back.
Right.
Like she had that one chance and she did okay, but then it was like nothing afterwards. And then they put her in
Nothing.
this. They had her team with Sonya Deville and then
Right.
Sonya and Shayna Baszler.
And it was a really cool concept. Then they didn't really do much with them.
Right.
It could have been three badass women just destroying people left and right.
And mind you, it was in the not only it was like not long ago in the Rumble last year in Indianapolis where they dominated.
Right.
Like all three of them had the camo stuff, like and they were like destroying people in the women's
Yes.
Rumble.
And then they eliminated. And then they cut Shayna and Sonya.
And then Zoe was on her own.
3 weeks after that. Like, but you guys just had them like show off big time in the Rumble.
Right. For nothing, apparently.
Nothing. It's just I don't understand. I mean, I know it's just all financial. Because I've been told that with my own jobs, it's all strictly financial, just numbers. But it's like, I don't know, man. I mean, I would love to see her bounce somewhere, and if she doesn't go to TNA, I would love to see what she could do in AEW. I would love to see her. Come on, can you imagine Zoe Stark versus Tekla? I think that would be a hell of a match. Very similar look.
And she would definitely thrive in AEW.
I think so. She's just, she got that.
She definitely has that ability that hasn't been unlocked yet.
Yeah,
or hasn't been given a chance to.
Probably kick ass in the ring.
Yeah.
Full access.
Next up, I'm just gonna refresh here before we keep going. So next up we have 2 NXT cuts. Dante Chen, I doubt you knew anything about him. He had some stints on television, but it was never anything stable. He would suffer an injury or be on another show, but really nothing stood out with Dante Chen. Unfortunately, hopefully he can bounce back. Maybe go Noah or New Japan maybe could be a benefit for him. I'm not just saying that because his name is Dante Chen, but I'm just thinking that maybe his style could fit better over there, or he could come into something bigger.
Yeah.
But then the other one that is a notable one is Andre Chase.
Andre Chase, yeah.
Who, again, I don't know if you watched NXT, but he had the Chase U gimmick, which pretty much was like a wrestling. I would define it as a wrestling school where he would have classes that teach people about the world, kind of like history and headlocks.
Yeah.
But having wrestling students that actually competed in matches. And it wasn't long ago until like when he first showed up, I was like, why does he look familiar? And then I looked him up.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking one of the Bravado brothers from Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
So
a whole different look.
Completely different person. Which is insane. And he's one of the older guys in NXT. And I would have thought maybe, because right now he didn't do anything in NXT. I think their issue was they split Chase U early for no reason.
Yeah.
Where like they put like that the Hale with him, Duke Hudson, but they released Duke. Thea is now on her own doing whatever she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of nervous about her, but she's talented enough. I think she'd be able to stay.
Hopefully.
But for Andre, it was kind of like they tried to do the thing again with Chase U 2.0. That didn't work. One of them's in the new Brotherhood right stable.
Right.
And pretty much it was right on the wall for Andre Chase out the door.
Right. Crazy stuff.
Now, I don't know I would like to see him bounce back, but maybe, well, no, not maybe, but I wonder what he could do when he gets his chance to. Because I would imagine these people would get 30 days.
I would think so. At least the NXT folks, they get their 30 days.
I just think all together now. I think it's all together.
I mean, really, 90 days.
Because remember, Andrade got his, and then his apparently was supposed to be like 100, or it was supposed to be like a full year.
A full year, 365.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I'm just like, wow, this is all just.
And this is
easy.
And this might not be the end. There might be more by the end of this weekend.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's going to be a lot more people getting Getting the axe.
Yeah.
I keep refreshing to see just in case a name pops up.
Same. My friend sent me something. Oh no, it was just Joe's wife made a post saying how proud she is of him. But
Aw.
yeah, but we had those releases. But then the other big thing of today was that the official announcement that New Japan's Evil has officially signed with the
Right. I
WWE,
saw that. I saw that.
and I don't know why they included it, but like he's not gonna go by the name Evil, which is obvious.
Yeah, he's gonna go by, I don't know.
And
Evil.
on the recent episode of NXT, they're already teasing his debut. Like they had a white box with a Japanese word or letter on the
And
box for Tony D'Angelo. So
it's
that
just
might be,
crazy how it's like he just signed this guy, but we just cut off all like 10 people all at once, you know?
yeah. But it's also too we have to remember that now with a lot of these cuts that especially specifically for the main roster that people from NXT are coming up on Raw. We just saw
Right.
Ethan Page, Sol Ruka, Joe Hendry makes his Raw debut next week.
Right.
Tonight before SmackDown, JC Jane might get the call up, and then like Rey Mysterio might be shuffling over to SmackDown. Like Jacob Fatu is probably going to be doing Monday Night Raw going forward.
Right.
So
Yeah, looks like it.
The WWE landscape's going to be changing, and we knew this would happen, but I think it's just the suddenness of some of these cuts. But the Wyatt 6 one is definitely the one that is the shocking one.
Mind blowing. Total mind fuck. Total mind fuck.
Considering how much they've tributed Bray since his passing.
Yeah. Total mind fuck, man. Like I'm here like I'm still like, wow, 5, the whole like it's like they just erased them from the whole script.
It was initially like, and once I saw the Nikki Cross thing, I was like, okay, maybe now, like maybe if they put Alexa in there, like Alexa and Charlotte break up tonight, then Alexa aligns herself with the West.
Right.
Nope, we're pulling the plug on this. It's no more.
Completely canned, axed.
Which is another tag team for the dying tag division in the WWE that is like gone.
Another one, yes, you're absolutely right.
But
unbelievable. But I just anytime you think WWE just does something to amaze you in a negative way, they do this. They's like, nope, hold my beer. We got more.
But this is not the first time they've done this, unfortunately. It's been for many years they do it.
Won't be the last, but just seeing it happen like this, where for me, like this full faction of 5 people, or that one's getting cut. Yeah. That's a new one, in my opinion.
But it's also too that when the day does come that Bray Wyatt gets put in the Hall of Fame, it's like, oh, nobody's around to do like they're gonna have the father and Bo do speeches, but
right.
No, it's like, oh, remember when you cut us all and just pretty much gave up on
what we were trying to do for Bray?
Yeah.
In his name.
Right. But
wow.
Yeah, but hopefully all these people in the next after 30 days goes by that they can all bounce back.
Yeah.
Get a paycheck for what they are trained to do, or whatever next in their ventures.
Yep. Hopefully, fingers crossed for all of them.
Yeah, and hopefully this is it, and we don't have to come back on here. Or Jay has to, well, probably Jay will have his own thoughts as well.
I'm sure
on these releases, but this is just our quick thoughts, quick.
Yeah.
Instant reactions.
News.
Yeah, we were trying looking for it, but we couldn't be able to do that. But
yeah, we'll just keep an eye on things throughout the night.
Yeah, because we're only minutes away from SmackDown, and we'll see what the next phase is for WWE and for all of these respective talents.
Yep.
For everybody that tuned in, thank you for clicking the video, giving us a watch. And everybody, stay tuned.
In a sec.
2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Sit, turn type, sit. Good boy. Ruff.